Should come on.
Uh, there you go.
All right. It's Go Coach T Flow.
And it's your boy Sean the Pod, Don.
And welcome to the Bro versus Bro podcast. What's going on, bro?
What's up with you, bro?
Hey man, we have to get back on our regular schedule, man. We just been sliding and gliding the last couple of weeks, man. We gotta get back on our regular schedule. But I understand.
We strike while the iron's hot.
I understand with some big news hits the atmosphere.
Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news is definitely breaking news. And we got to hit the atmosphere and talk about it because it's definitely something I think that if you really think about it, it's kind of been brewing for a long time. It's kind of like, just think about when you were young and you was janking. Somebody can talk about you all they want to. When they say something about your family, something about your mama,
your time to swell up then.
It turned to a whole different level at that point. Yeah. So today we are talking about, was LeBron James validated in confronting Stephen A. Smith? When I saw the news, I actually saw it on TikTok. Instagram first, and it didn't have any audio to it. And you know me, I'm gonna read LeBron lips, and it was just his whole mannerisms, his matter-of-fact attitude. I mean, we couldn't hear anything, but we know, we from the hood. We know when somebody in your face and their head start to move like that, you know they standing on business. They are standing on business. And I felt that that's what LeBron James was doing to Stephen A. Smith. And man, it we do media, man. So, it kind of like straddling the fence when it comes to, you don't want a person to feel like they're a beyond approach. But if you know the history of this man, Stephen A. Smith, and, I literally want to call him every cuss word in the book. I think he's a lame ass niglet. I think he's a brown noser. I think he's
call him a coon.
Oh, he's definitely a raccoon. He's all the above. Now, somewhere around the line, you got to give him the smart niglet title too, because he just signed a big deal with ESPN. He's been doing his craft for a long time. He kind of took over God Bless the Dead. What's the black guy? He's been on ESPN that had the glasses, died from cancer. I mean, he was.
They different roles though. You talking about Steve Smith? They different though. He more worked on sports.
Steve Smith. What his name was? The one that passed away.
Smith. I know you're talking about though. The one he's always he was more sports center though.
Yeah, definitely more sports center. But I felt I like his commentary. I like his journalism more than Stephen A. Stephen A. Smith is a divider. He's a divider. And if you ask me personally, and I'm gonna get into some things that I wrote down when we get to episode.
I'll say he's a debater, and in the process of his debating, he has to shoot your argument down in order to make his right. He's a debater.
Man, that niglet be doing all that damn screaming and shit. Sound like a damn.
When he could start doing this shit here.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. You're a sucker, man. I mean, you're a real life sucker, man. You got, of course, you got the New York accent. And they people from New York do shit over the top if you ask me any damn way. But I feel them from the media point of view when it comes to not being above approach or criticism from a player. But to me, and I'll let you take the helm. To me, it seems like in a way he took Skip Bayless's spot. I remember Skip Bayless used to always criticize, and this is just 3-4 years ago. This is what people forget. I know in our world we live in now, things are so fast, but 3-4 years ago, Skip Bayless had Shannon Sharp on the show, and they had one of the top ranked shows. They were doing their thing. But it seems like the roles have been reversed, and Stephen A. Smith has taken the same Skip Bayless role as a criticizer of LeBron James and the James game, as some people like to call them. So let's start off with, do you think LeBron James was validated in confronting Stephen A. Smith about Bronny?
Yes, I do think he's validated by confronting him. And the reason, like you said, you shouldn't be above approach. You know what I'm saying? People can criticize your game. If you've been playing bad, playing terrible, you know, you getting paid millions of dollars. You're not above approach. You can be analyzed. You can be critiqued. And you know, sometimes they're not gonna say good things about you. But what I think Stephen A said about Bronny was over the top, man. It was over the line. Because to his credit, I do think that JJ Redick kind of put Bronny in a bad spot because he is a 55th pick, and they did put him in the first half of the game, and you know, he had a bad game. He played terrible. But what Stephen A. Smith said the following day is, man. And like we said, this thing kind of been brewing anyway between him and LeBron. It's obvious. He'll let you know that they don't care for each other. So that's why Stephen A. kind of feels the way he feels about LeBron. So basically, he was like, asking LeBron, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to your son? He doesn't belong in the NBA. He's not ready. And basically, he wanted to seem like, LeBron, you really doing this for yourself and your own ego by the way of your son. He's not ready. He shouldn't be in the league. And then he went to mouthing off his stats. And that's why I think he really got LeBron. Cause you can critique my game, how I played or whatever, but you can tell he just went over the top saying he's averaging a triple single, like 0 points, rebound, 0 point this. And he was like, come on, LeBron, you're better than this. But my thing is, he's the 55th pick, man. Who are you comparing him to? Do you think he's supposed to come out and average 10 points a game in limited time? Come on, man. He's the 55th pick. Now, pull up the 50th through the 57th. Put up their numbers. I bet you they similar.
You motherfucker. That was one of my damn segments. Did you come over here? Did you send a spy over here?
No, I ain't send no spy. We brothers. We think alike. No, I'm saying pull up their numbers. I bet you those numbers are alike. But you're not saying they don't belong to the NBA.
On your point, since I mean, that's literally one of my talking points that I had written down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We are brothers. Can we pull up the draft pick, the NBA draft pick, and call out maybe 40 through 30? I know. I remember the kids from the guys, a lot of Frenchmen, a lot of foreigners made the top. I ain't heard nothing about them nigglets. I mean, besides Wembley, I think that was last year. So, I can say this. Bronny getting a free ride though when it comes to how skilled he was coming from UCLA. He didn't do too good in UCLA. So when even being a 54 pick, I feel like that's still to say that out of this class of potential to be even at the 54 pick, did he get a free ride by LeBron for LeBron being his dad?
Did he get a free ride? He definitely got a ride because of his dad. That cannot be denied. We cannot be hypocrites. He definitely got the look because of his dad. It is what it is. But look at Bronny, what he's been doing in the G League, man. The kid belongs. His athleticism is off the charts, and he's starting to gain more confidence. I think in the G League now he's averaging over 20 points a game, over 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So he's been cooking, man. It just took him to get his confidence up. He's still a kid. Now I can't say this, what Stephen A was kind of saying, but this is the time where the kid got to grow a tough skin. He is playing for the Los Angeles Lakers and his daddy. You know what I always say? Boy, them lights are very, very, very bright. You got grown men professionals that when they on another team, they may average 20 points a game. They come play with LeBron and Los Angeles Lakers, they disappear. They turn into trash. But then once they get traded or leave or something else and go to another team, they back averaging damn near a triple-double. It is hard to play in them lights, man. So I think definitely early on, Bronny is human. He couldn't. It's the lights, man. He was nervous. It was pressure. It was all that. So it took him a while, man. But now he's in the G League. He's comfortable. He's out of the light. But man, Stephen A was wrong, man, to say the kid don't belong. He shouldn't be in the NBA. LeBron, you're doing your. People are acting like it's all LeBron. LeBron is pushing him to play. Have y'all ever thought for a second that this is Bronny's dream too? That he wants to be in the NBA? That he wants to smoke? Have y'all ever thought about that?
Right
You know what I'm
about that.
saying?
Let me ask you this: when it comes to parents, think about when I think about parents. For some reason, the basketball parent that everybody loves to hate to me is LeVar Ball. He's a
Yeah,
parents. He gonna take up
yeah,
for his boys. He gonna talk that shit. That shit was real. Like Trump legit helped get his son out of jail in China. And LeVar like shit. The college did it. He was like fuck all that. I'm not finna let you. You can tell he ain't let all that shit overstep for what he thought, or he wasn't finna bow down to Trump just
right,
because you helped my boy. It is what it is. The college did their
right,
thing too. It was just you. Um, but the difference between a LeVar Ball and LeBron James is LeBron James is a current player. And not only
right.
is he a current player, he's a current player on his son's team. So at what point do you think LeBron has, well, let me ask you like this. Do you think LeBron James overstepped his role as a parent and by confronting Stephen A. Smith? Because some people looking at it like you knew before all this happened, you knew your son was going to have the spotlight, the microscope on him. And it seems like, you other people talk about your son too. You seem like you had a vendetta to check Stephen A. Smith. I know that one segment you're talking about when he was pleading almost to LeBron James to stop, I guess. I mean, I don't know what he was begging
Yeah.
for, but he actually did the stat line, the Lakers stat line for Bronny, and was basically reiterating what we already knew. So what line did LeBron have to walk when it comes to a parent versus a player? Because if it wasn't his son, would he have stepped up for him as a player if he didn't have a relation with him?
I definitely think you can't check everybody. I mean, because everybody's gonna have an opinion, so you can't save him. You got to let him be his own man. But I think LeBron is like Stephen A. You have a problem with me, and it seems like now you are taking this problem you have with me and you putting my son in it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I think it is. I think LeBron is like, hold up, you already, me and you don't like each other. You know I don't like you, and you know, goddamn it, I know you don't like me. So I think it's very personal with him and Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? So when, like I said, when Stephen A. said, I don't. So to answer your question, I don't think he can't go at everybody, and I think another reason he went at everybody, like some of my Facebook friends, we are having this back and forth. Everybody ain't Stephen A. Everybody is not on the biggest platform in sports media in the morning. Everybody's not on that. You got your little podcast of you, just like somebody mentioned, oh, he didn't say nothing to Jaylen Brown. But first of all, Jaylen Brown didn't say it on live television in front of millions of people. He was on the sideline talking to Angel Reese and them, and somebody read his lips. And then the next day, he backtracked that shit. So that's the difference. So now he's not going to run up on everybody. He did it to Stephen A. because Stephen A. said it on national television on the biggest platform in sports in front of millions of people. And guess what? He did that shit in the. Now they say, "Oh, you could have called me. You could have did all this." No, I ain't finna call you. When I see you, it was on. And guess what? He did that shit. He did it
Spot him, got
on
him.
site. He did it on site in the middle of the game. It wasn't at the beginning. It wasn't at the end. It was during the timeout. He spotted him. He walked up and he checked him. That's how
And
men's supposed to do. I don't care about. But he let no nigga. I don't care about none of this shit.
I don't care about
I
none
don't
of
care
it.
about none
I
of
done
it.
gave you too many chances,
I done
Shorty.
gave you too many
One more
chances.
game and you through.
That's it. So
And it's safe.
like,
Can I say this? It's safe to say if LeBron wanted to, he could have had a cameraman right there to make it televised. He could have been like, "Hey, okay, come follow. I'm finna give you.
he
The
could have did
highlight."
all that. He did it as a man. He didn't know somebody record. That's why we ain't got no audio because he didn't want all that. He seen them. He stepped to him. And guess what? And this was ironic, man. I think Stephen A. scared. Stephen A. Cause remember I told you, I told either you or Craig early in the day, Stephen A. had finally gave LeBron his flowers. It was a clip going on saying that Stephen A. saying he's the GOAT now. He didn't say he was the GOAT. He basically said nobody has been this
Yeah,
good for
outside
this
of Michael
long.
Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, that was early in the day. Stephen A. finally gave him his props. And I think, man, why Stephen A. did that? Stephen A. did that shit because he knew he was going to LA. He knew he was going to got to be seen
Ah,
courtside, and he was trying to soften him up. That shit ain't work.
LeBron still on business.
Still stood on business. I remember what you said.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and soften it up. I know LeBron gonna hear this, but LeBron still checking with that.
Still check. So
do you
then,
think,
so
go ahead. Now I'm gonna say, do you think the media over
reacted?
No, does the media overcover Bronny? He is the 54th pick. He's not a current starter. He's in the G League. I don't know no other player in the G League that gets this much coverage than Bronny. So do you think a lot of the coverage of Bronny, just the mirror just talking about him, puts him in a bad spotlight?
It puts him in a bad spotlight if he's not performing, if he's not doing good. If he's doing well, it puts it puts him in a bad spotlight. Because now that he's been doing good in the G League and all that, you ain't hearing nothing about him. Stephen A ain't saying nothing about it. Oh man, Bronny out of the back. Bronny's been going off a little bit. He really ain't been saying that on his own.
I think it's over coverage. I think if you're gonna let
it hasn't been lately. It hasn't been lately. I don't think it's been over coverage because all this was kind of when he first started.
Yeah, but when he watch this though. Let Bronny get in an NBA game. He can be in. He can go in and miss a layup and miss a 3-pointer. That's gonna be a headline on their segment. And it's like, are you kidding me? It's garbage time. He's a third string at best. And so what? He missed the layup. So much he missed the 3-pointer. But they'll make that a headline on their segments. That's what I mean about over coverage. What other player
that's getting in that garbage time?
And not to mention, it's good players who do good things who don't get covered because there's only so much time they have in a segment. They'll put Bronny in a segment when y'all missing something else. It might be somebody's first triple-double or something. Y'all won't even cover that, but y'all cover Bronny. That's what I meant by, do you think they over-cover Bronny at times?
Yeah, but it's kind of like what Charles Barkley said, man. I guess it's because, first of all, he's LeBron's son, and he's the Lakers, and it's all about ratings, man. Through all the bullshit, you enter Bronny name, you mention Bronny name, ratings go up. So it's definitely some of that. But I'd like to add one more thing, too, man, because Stephen A said that LeBron didn't approach him as a player. He approached him as a father. So a lot of people are getting mad because this man approached him as a father. You know, I hate to be like, what about Chicago? I hate to be that, but we had no problem when KD mama checked Stephen A. We ain't had no problem with Kyrie Irving's father check Stephen A. See, Stephen A has a track record of getting checked by people. The thing about it was, it's not on camera. So I think KD mama, it was kind of on camera, but it's not on camera that much. So, but you know, hey man, people gonna check you about their kids if they feel like you're going over the top. If you just want to critique his game and just leave it at that, ain't nothing you can say. But he tried to see what Stephen A does. He creates narratives. I watch his show every day. If not watching, I'm listening to a podcast.
We got a Facebook comment from Jarrell Mabry.
Yeah. Okay, you can say Bron was wrong. Okay, that's his opinion. I disagree. Cause but damn, I forgot what I was going to say.
You talk about parents check it.
Yeah, basically I'm just saying he's been checked before by parents of grown men. Because sometimes, I was mentioning Bronny. You just want to critique his game. You can keep it at that. But he was trying to create a narrative that LeBron, you're only doing this because of you and your self-esteem and your ego, and you're using your son to do it. That's another reason why Bron checked him. It wasn't 100% about Bronny. It was also, nigga, talking about me. You disrespecting me too. You trying to say the only reason I'm doing this is because that's for me? I don't really believe in my son. I don't really believe that my son can play in this game. Come on, man. That man is wrong, man.
What do you think about? Okay, I'm gonna tell you another father that might be on the other side of the fence. I don't for the most part. This is the first time I've seen LeBron just go off on somebody. But if you
He
look
didn't
at,
really go off on him. They
I
just had
mean, he stood
comment.
on Ben, whatever he
He
wanted to tell
hovered
him.
over his ass now. He hovered on the nigga like a
He
little boy
bullied him.
now.
He bullied him now. He stood over him. You in my house, he stood over him, said what he had to say. He walked away. Didn't even get a chance for rebuttal or nothing. He walked
He
away.
had time in the middle of the game. We ain't got time.
Understood. But do you think a parent like Deion Sanders, maybe he does too much? Because to me, I get tired of hearing Deion talk about his fucking boys. I think that they're okay. He just puts them on a pedestal. When they fuck up, he always takes up for them. Like when Shador was kind of like mold the white guy at the end of the white quarterback at the end of the game. You the one that was talking shit. You talk shit. You talk shit pregame, and then when you lose, your ass run to the motherfucking locker room like a bitch. So in that aspect, he always takes up for his son, no matter what the situation is. But if you look at LeBron, this is really like the first time you really hear. And you don't know what he said. Deion actually gets on platforms and says it's a systematic conspiracy to bring down the Sanders boys. They talk like that. But do you think it's just when you got them write them checks, your ass got to be able to cash the motherfuckers too? Kind of like when like I said, when him always putting his boys on a pedestal, and then when they don't perform, he wants to take up for them.
I understand what you're saying, bro, 100%. But I can't be like, I think Bron wrong. I can't be like, I think Bron is right, and then I think Deion Sanders is wrong.
It's a difference though, man. How Bron did
it. He's still rocking with his sons though, man.
I don't see Bron. I don't see Bron on Instagrams. I don't see Bron on TikToks.
I don't see Bron has went to Instagram before. He has went to Instagram.
I mean, this is we're talking about a weekly occurrence. Cause you know, on college football game day Saturday, we talk about a weekly goddamn performance. This man gonna say some shit like it's a systematic conspiracy to bring down his boys, to bring down his work. He telling people where he ain't gonna play, what they ain't gonna do, like he runs shit.
I ain't got no problem with it, man. Cause it's prime time now. He's smart. He's also marketing and promoting his sons, man, in the process of doing all those things. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no problem with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Ride or die, man. You know what I'm saying? La Familia, man. I ain't got no problem with it, bro.
I do, man. Probably a bitch.
I don't. Don't like
probably doing too motherfucking much. So let me ask you this then. In closing, do you think if your father or your parent is always speaking up for you, can that kind of hurt your brand? Because it's like, hey man, you gotta go get your daddy to stand no business. I remember the other day, me and Meat was coming to the gym, and when you talked to one of his homies, they were talking shit to him and had him on the speakerphone. And he was like, where you finna go lift weights with your daddy? Just you feel me? So it's kind of like, it's kind of like, hey man, we want to hear Bronny talk. We want now Shador gonna talk. I can't say that.
Yeah, he gonna talk.
He talk shit. But we don't hear shit from Bronny. So do you think LeBron doing all the talking for Bronny? He a grown ass man now. He plays for the Los Angeles Lakers. We want to hear from Bronny. You think that with your dad always stepping up for you to take the punches, do you think that kind of hurts Bronny brand too?
No, why? Because
why not?
I think Bronny.
Your dad ain't your spokesman. You gotta stand on business your damn self.
I think Bronny's not built like that. I think Bronny was raised to be
He's an NBA player. What do you mean he ain't built like that?
Mannerism wise, I think he was raised to be a good kid, respect everybody, respect your elders. And so, I think he was raised like that. So for him to do that would be out of character. Meanwhile, LeBron straight out of Akron, man. He straight out the project, straight out the hood. He bout that life. He ain't like Bronny. He raised Bronny to be like that, but he's not like that. So him being Bronny's father, he knows Bronny is passive. I guess I can say he's not gonna go at somebody with a high profile like Stephen A. Smith. Come on, man, that'd be a bad look if Bronny is going at Stephen A. Smith, one of the biggest guys in sports media.
So hold on. So you're saying it would be a problem with Bronny saying, hey, Stephen A. Smith, man, why the fuck you keep worrying about me, nigga? Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth, lame ass nigga. You think that'll be a problem?
Yeah.
That's what LeBron basically said.
They on the same level. Now, maybe it's somebody on a lower level in the media, maybe like, I don't know who's on the lower level.
Like Cameron and Mace.
Exactly. Good one. Somebody like Mace say that shit. Bronny, go clap at him. But somebody on Stephen A. level, Let your father handle that. They like this. Let your father handle that. Just like he did. And like he did.
So from in closing, from what I can gather from you, do you think Stephen A. Smith is obsessed with the James gang, or he just doing this for the ratings?
I think Stephen A. Smith is all about ratings. I think he's all about ratings. I do think him and LeBron don't like each other, so it's definitely a little something extra in that too. I don't think he's really gonna go at the kid. I think he just did that because everybody was talking about it. So he loves to say, "This is First Take. We've been #1 for 13 years, so of course we're gonna cover it." He like to say old goofy shit like that. So I don't think it's personal with Bronny. I think it's more personal with Bron. But Bron like fuck that. Don't let your dislike of me or whatever we got going on.
Don't let that mouth overload that ass, nigga. We can get
son.
busy.
Yeah. I can take Bron Bates like I can take it. But you even do that to my son because at the same time, Bron knows the power that Stephen A. has. Stephen A. has power. Know what I mean? He can say something, and 1,000,000 people would all of a sudden jump on his bandwagon. Now you got online bullying and all that stuff. So, man, I respect what Bron did 100%. He did it like a man. He didn't wait to, he should have called me. No, I'm not going to call you. I'm going to see you in person. And we're going to have a one-way conversation. That's what he did.
And of course, Bron,
like you said, look Stephen A. in the eye.
Hold on, like you said, LeBron ain't no damn dummy either. LeBron know that Stephen A. was gonna jump in front of it and put his spill out, but everybody's waiting for what LeBron got to say about it. Now he
ain't gonna say nothing.
She gonna say
nothing. Nah,
shit, bullshit.
Hey,
when the off season come, he get back on that lame ass podcast. He gonna say something about that shit.
He ain't gonna say nothing about it.
Shit, he gonna say something about that shit. Switch it up to some more LeBron news. We got like about 6 more minutes. How big is tonight's game between the LA Lakers and my boy Tatum Brown and the Boston Celtics? How big is that game? And what does this rivalry look like to you?
It's a huge game, man. It's a huge game. The rivalry is back. Both teams are playing at a high level. Both of the teams are top 2 in their conferences. The rivalry has been renewed. And Boston been slick, man. Boston been slick. They've been resting players the last damn near 2 weeks just for this moment. Now all of a sudden ain't nobody injured, nobody hurt. I'm building in an excuse all goddamn ready.
Nah, you cheat, man.
The Lakers, hey man, the Lakers been playing. See, y'all want to talk that shit about LeBron, about some fucking All-Star game and all that bullshit. Ever since then, the man has not missed no games. He's been playing back-to-back games and everything. I think they had like,
man, you know the Lakers
had damn near 10 games in the last 14 days. He done played all of them.
You had all of them. How many people have been mad because when they go take their little Timmy to the game, LeBron don't even fucking play when they on the road. So they be doing that shit too now.
He been playing ever since the All-Star break. He's played every game, back-to-backs and everything. He's played every game.
And they're on
every game.
They're on an 8-game winning streak too.
That's what I'm saying. But the Boston been resting their players. But not because, he's sick, this and that. Not everybody is fine. So we'll see.
So you think it's been a conspiracy just for this moment?
Hell yes.
Okay, who, like I said, Boston's in the East, of course, LA's in the West. Who do you think this game is more important to tonight?
Ooh, good one. I think it's more important to Boston, man, because the Lakers, before Luka came and everything, the expectation was, and even still, the expectations are, y'all are good. Y'all know what you
Hold on, bullshit.
OKC.
You can't say that.
Let me finish. The expectation is still, y'all playing good. Y'all #2 in the East, but y'all still ain't OKC. OKC is still damn near 10, 15 games above the Lakers. Meanwhile, the Boston, y'all are defending champs. Cleveland is #1 in y'all division. This game is big. And they at home. Y'all been resting y'all players. The Lakers, like I say, man, Lakers have played them the 10 games in the last fucking 14, 15 days, man. So I think the game is more important to Boston. Not by much, but I definitely think Boston. And for the Lakers, this game is also important to, it's kind of like a measuring stick to see where you are against the best. the Knicks just took them to overtime. I think night before last. So I think this is a good measuring stick. But I definitely think I'm leaning a little bit more toward Boston as for a must win. Not even a must win, but more important. They playing at
All
home.
right, all right. So before we go, give me some predictions in your game. Oh, you want me to go first? I already got my game predictions.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do 110, 103, Boston.
110, 103 Boston.
Yep, 110, 103, Boston. What you got?
You got them seen the spread already. You ain't
No, the hell I did. What you mean? No, I did not. I ain't looking at no motherfucking spread. Damn, like some kind of bootlegged trustee.
I don't know. Let me get.
That's what I'm 110, 103. That's what I got.
I like that. That okay. I definitely think it's gonna be the over and under is 227. I think the score is gonna be 115, 111 Lakers.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put it in the comments so we'll see it.
Okay.
All right, so I got mine in there. Boom. And what did you say?
115, 111 Lakers.
Okay. You said 115.
Yep.
111.
Yep. Lake Show.
Okay, hold on. We got Sister Shantae. Come on over here, Sister Shantae. You said you got you one too.
A prediction.
Nah. Come on over here, Sister Shantae. You come over here and join me. Yes, you come stand by. You can stand by to hear you on the mic. What about that? She all sweaty. She been working out in the gym. So there you go. That's the microphone right there. So what you got? Who you got?
What's up?
Who you got?
Hey.
You got Boston or the Lakers?
Lakers all day.
Oh,
hey.
I should say Boston. So you got LeBron?
LeBron all day.
Oh,
go man.
I'm gonna put Shantae Lakers.
LeBron for life.
She like LeBron. That was gonna make you lose right there.
Nah. You heard him.
Right there. All right then, man.
Hold on. Before we go, I just got to give a shout out.
Oh yeah, give a shout out.
We got to give some recognition to Nikola Jokic.
Oh yeah, yeah, he went.
Oh my God,
this
man. Let me pull it.
Yeah, pull it up, man. I think yeah. Pull it up, man. I think I got it.
This man had 31 points, 21 rebounds,
21 rebounds,
22 assists.
Yeah, he went the fuck off.
Damn. That man had a monster Wilt Chamberlain game. God damn, hey, but woo!
I don't think nobody never. He's like the first person in history to have a 30-20-20 since they've been covering PARs, ain't he?
And guess what my dumb ass did?
What did you do, man?
I went under on this PRA, man. He smashed
no.
He smashed me.
I know he did. He went off.
The over and under was 50.5. This man ended up with 75.
I mean, man, what he did was, it's never been done before. So that wasn't a bad pick. Nobody never done that before.
Yeah, but I'm mad at myself because I had over on his rebounds and assists. It was like 23.5, but at the last minute I changed it because the game before he didn't get it.
Did you? Let me ask you, because I know apparently you watched the game. Did you see that 3-pointer KD hit the center in the overtime?
That shit was big.
That shit was clutch. When KD hit that big, I thought Phoenix was gonna win. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Phoenix was gonna win.
Me too, but I ain't gonna lie. Man, you having that monster game, I ain't think so, man.
Y'all better watch
that monster game.
Y'all better watch them boys, man. Jokic, Murray, y'all better watch them, man.
They're the Lakers kryptonite.
Yes, I think they've been kind of like, we don't want the limelight. OKC, Lakers, we get it. We just gonna be sitting back, waiting. When playoff time comes, they ain't gonna get it. How they gonna get exposed? Hey, your son talking shit. How they gonna get exposed?
You already beat them.
Oh man, that's the I'm talking about in these goddamn playoffs.
Joker killer.
Who?
From the Lakers.
Who?
Luka.
Oh man, Luka ain't they play two different goddamn positions, man. Talking about Luka the damn. Luka ain't been consistent yet, for real. Luka Luke ain't been consistent. I mean, he's had a couple of good games.
He ain't been there that long.
30.
Nah, he ain't had last 3 games 30s.
He damn near last 3 games and about 30. Damn near like 28. 30,
I know him and LeBron hit 30 the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and LeBron hit 30, but I don't know if he been averaging.
That Denver team ain't the same, man. I think me and you were talking about the other day. The Denver team, they bench ain't as strong as it was in the past.
Yeah, we did talk about how strong they bench, and that was one of their strengths. And didn't they win it 2 years back to back, or they just won one?
They just won.
They just won one.
Yeah.
Who won a year? Who did Milwaukee win? Who won one? Because it was a split. They went both times.
29, 30, 32.
Talking about Luka.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, Luka didn't win last year.
They ain't bad. I'm talking about the year when because they went to the finals twice though, didn't they? Denver.
Nah, they only went one time.
That's it. Damn.
Yeah.
Who beat them in the Western Conference then?
You know what's called them won the title since then too. Golden State. Golden State won one since they won one.
In the last 4 years?
Yeah.
Damn. Golden State no motherfucking joke. How you feel about them and Jimmy Buckets in the postseason?
I think they're gonna make some noise. They ever since Jimmy has been on the team, has arrived. I think they like 8-1, 9-1, something like that. So they are forced to be reckoned with. He has rejuvenated them. Definitely.
Yeah. I know you don't watch college basketball, but Auburn, Alabama, SEC. Who you like?
Auburn.
Oh,
War
you
Eagle.
War damn Eagle.
War damn Eagle.
Goddamn Eagle. That game comes on at 2:30, I think. It's gonna be some great basketball today, man. I think that's about it, man. We was a little bit over. We got 36 minutes. That's all right, though.
That's all right, man. You're gonna be late, man, picking that thing up, man.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get ready to go. I'm about to put a phone call in. I'm about to get up out of here. Just probably leave this shit. Come hook it up later. Take it down later. But till then, man, you ain't got no part down picks for the people for the game tonight.
Man, shit. Okay, man. Today is just a superstar day, man. I'm saying just go with the superstar, man. So this is what I got, man. I just got an old 3-legger.
3-leg.
Yeah, I got Tatum.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the comments for the people. You got Tatum.
I got Tatum over 26.5 points.
Oh,
I got
Tatum.
LeBron James.
Tatum over 26 PTS.
No, just 26.5 points. Okay, yeah, PTS. You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
I got Steph Curry.
Oh, you said LeBron too, didn't you?
I'm gonna say the GOAT for last.
Okay, you got
Steph. The best for last. I'm gonna say the GOAT for last.
Okay. You got Steph Curry.
I got Steph Curry points and assists, 33.5.
Hold up, you said points plus assists and what's
33.5.
33.5.
Yep. And last but not least, I got GOAT James, PRA, points, rebounds, and assists at 40.5. We're going over all of them.
LeBron James, the PARs.
Yeah, PAR, yeah, PIA.
How much was it?
40.5.
40.5. Okay, y'all.
50 bring you 250.
How much bring you 250?
$50.
$50 bring you 250 cold hard dollars, y'all. So
yes, sir.
That's the Pod Down's picks for today. And
get this money, man.
In final words, guys, I think it starts. We have to give LeBron some grace. That is his son. But I would advise parents, especially if you're a parent, and your child's in little league or pee wee or whatever. As a parent, I'm not gonna say use the word coachable because you're not a parent, but you have to have restraint. You have to be humble. You have, because every parent wants the best for their child, but you can't be beyond scrutiny. You can't be one of these parents always causing commotion at these games, especially on a young level, because now with social media, you will be exposed. And sometimes as a parent who's very vocal, you might mess up an opportunity for your child because a club might or a team might say, no, I don't want to deal with that because their parent is like this or like that. In LeBron's situation, even though Bronny is a young man who is a pro basketball player, at some point you do have to take up for your child and let the powers that be know that, hey, you can report and do stuff, but just a blatant disrespect will not be tolerated. Cool.
Okay. I got one thing in closing too.
What that?
You talking about my son? Watch your mouth, nigga.
This is Go Coach T Flow.
And it's your boy Sean the Pod, Don.
And thank you for watching the Bro vs. Bro podcast. Peace.
Peace.